leaving Gibraltar. It's nice to see the rock, very iconic. And now we are making the 30-mile run into the Mediterranean finally, and over to Puerto Banus, which is the rockstar marina / shopping district / gastronomic capital of the Costa del Sol. So here we go.
We're just going by the Gibraltar side and the super yacht side. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of like right there, you can see the satellite domes and the infrastructure on the flybridge. Wow. That's Octopus. We've seen her twice now. Saw her once in Costa Rica. Actually, we've seen her once in English Bay, once in Costa Rica, and now here in Gibraltar. So she definitely makes the miles.
Wow, think of the diesel she's burned. Giddy up.
Wonder what her fuel budget is.
Nice day.
Oh, it's a spectacular day. I'm just hoping we just get like just a little bit of rain and not torrential downpours. And the steps we did, it's actually a really good view of them right here. You can see them right there. We're hoping when we get on the other side of the rock, the sun comes out, so fingers crossed. Weather definitely hangs over the rock. Right now the wind is just funneling straight through the strait, so we're gonna get out and then around, and then it should be smooth sailing. Well, it's official, we're in the Med. Beautiful day to enter the Med, kind of stormy, dreary, but we made it.
Hey, we left Vancouver in June 1st of 2019 for what was going to be a 3-year cruise, and I feel like Gilligan and the skipper here, but we ended up, of course, running into that COVID thing and spending time in Nicaragua. Then we tried to come to the Med again the next year, and then Omicron kicked in, so we got turned back a second time. So we ended up going across the Pacific, and now, after a very strange journey to Cork, Ireland and Scotland, we've actually finally made what should have been about the 12-18 month point of our journey, and it's now 4 years and 2 months, 4 months. Yeah, so yeah, what a long, strange trip this has been.
We have 30 nautical miles to make it to Puerto Banus, and now we're kind of out of the tunnel of wind. We're gonna hoist some sails and do some sailing. It has been pretty uneventful, but we are about 3 nautical miles away from the marina. That's when the fun will begin. It'll be our first mid-moor. So, got a rogue cat. We've done this before. We did it in Nukuhiva, but it's a little different.
You may recall from episode 96, Sailing to the Tuamotus, that we had to fuel Gargoyle at a commercial pier on Nukuhiva. This required us to back Gargoyle into a large concrete pier with swell striking one side and winds the other. And yes, I was very stressed, as I tend to get in all docking maneuvers.
We will see how we master the Med mooring. Right now we're just going to get all the fenders and lines ready, and we're going to be at Puerto Banus. So it looks like they have a welcome dock as well, so we are tied up to the welcome dock. Kevin's getting the paperwork. We're going to head up to the tower and check in. Easy peasy, right? Not.
If you can read lips, I am once again stressed over this situation. Med mooring in most Western Mediterranean marinas involves backing into your spot, usually between other yachts, and stopping before you strike the wall or dock. You must then secure 2 stern lines before picking up the lazy lines to secure your bow to an underwater weight that holds you off the dock. Easy peasy, right? Now that we are secured to the dock, it is time to rig our passerelle that we installed in Cadiz so we can disembark. But before we celebrate, let's do a debrief on this, our first med mooring. You will note we had all of our fenders set to port in anticipation of the wind pushing us that way. That worked well, but we should have had twice the number of fenders aboard. We now carry 8, 4 per side. In addition, we secured the downwind stern line, which is the opposite of what we should have done. And finally, we had forgotten to get out our boat hook, which is needed to reach the lazy line from the boat safely. Who knew easy peasy could be so stressful?
Captain is breathing easy.
No, not yet.
He did a spectacular job backing us in.
I'm not happy with the way we're sitting right now, that's all.
Yeah, the wind is pushing us up against this big power boat here, but other than that, we did a spectacular job. Eased her on in, no problem. We're going to be here for a couple of days so we can relax and chill out. And are you ready for it? High five. Med-more done.
Med-mooring done. Let's go buy some Hermes and Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
We need Louis Vuitton fender covers. Sweet.
Oh, and our passerelle works beautifully as well. Can't wait to use that little puppy. All is good.
Unfortunately, we seem to have deleted all of the footage that we shot in Puerto Banus except for what we captured on my phone.
Beautiful sunny day here, and we are departing Puerto Banus. We've just been here one night. We just went out for dinner to check it out and to see the lifestyles of the rich and famous. And now we're going to head to Marabella, where I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit quieter, but it is a beautiful harbor here in Puerto Banus. Definitely worth the stop.
Over the following weeks, we sailed to the ports of Marbella, Marina del Este, and Agua Dulce before making the overnight passage to the Balearic Islands and Marina Ibiza. Next week, our journey will continue when we host guests from Canada and get a taste for the party atmosphere that is Ibiza. Ciao for now.